Hi, third graders. So good to be able to talk to you on YouTube. Miss Bell here. And I want to get you ready for summer and reading over the summer. So I'm going to do some book talks with you today. You can check these books out, hopefully on your online library from your public library, or hopefully libraries will be open soon, so you guys can go ahead and start checking books out from them physically. Also, if you have Amazon or Amazon Prime, or your mom or dad or grandparents or guardian have some type of online reading club, then you could try to get these books from there as well. So first, I want to talk about a book that is called Babysitter's Little Sister, and it is called Karen's Witch. So this book is a graphic novel, which means that it's comic book style. It has lots of pictures. It also has word bubbles where you read about the story and the characters. And this book is about a girl named Karen. And Karen Brewer lives next door to Mrs. Porter. And Mrs. Porter is kind of odd. She wears long robes and has wild gray hair. And Mrs. Porter also has a black cat named Midnight, and she always seems to be working in her garden. Karen is not supposed to spy on her neighbors, but something about Mrs. Porter makes her think that she is a witch. So Karen keeps spying, and she is determined to prove that Mrs. Porter is actually a witch named Morbida Destiny. So you could read this book and find out what happens between Karen and Mrs. Porter. So I guess that Mrs. Porter ends up having some type of special meeting at her house, and Karen, the little girl, she's convinced that this meeting is a meeting of witches. And she's also afraid that these witches are going to cast a spell on her. Or will Karen be brave enough to send them away once and for all and save herself and her friends? Sounds like a good book. So try to look for Babysitter's Little Sister, and it's based on the Babysitter Club, which is about the older sisters. Another graphic novel that I want to talk about that is coming out this summer is The Bad Guys and the Baddest Day Ever. Now, most of you know the Bad Guys series. We have them at the Frederick Douglass Library. Well, this is a newer book about the bad guys, and it seems like some bad guy takes over. And his name is Prince Marmalade. So the bad guys are down, and they seem like they're out, but they are not. They may look like bad guys, but they want to be heroes and they want to do good deeds. So, will they take on Crown Prince Marmalade? And with the help of the Batter Girls, will they knock him down and take back over? So, it says, pull on your party pants. And this is the ultimate battle between bad and bad. That sounds like a good one. If you like the bad guys, I think you should check that one out. A picture book that is coming out soon is called Bear Came Along. So if you're a fan of picture books like Miss Bell, you may want to check this one out too. And this one is actually an award-winning book from this year. And that means that lots of librarians and teachers and adults and kids have read this book and have decided it's the best book, or one of the best books of 2020. This book is about a river that flows through a forest. The river didn't know it was capable of adventures until a big bear came along. But adventures aren't fun by yourself, are they? Not usually. And so enters a character named Froggy. There's also turtles, beaver, raccoons, and duck. These very different animals go ahead and take off downstream, but they didn't know that they needed one another until thankfully the river came along. And this book is a funny picture book, and it has a very nice, heartfelt message, and it celebrates joy and fun that's in store for you when you go together on the ride of a lifetime. All right, so that sounds like a really fun one with a lot of nice, colorful pictures. And I wonder what kind of an adventure they get into, and I wonder why they meet each other on this amazing journey. What could happen? Another series that I'm going to try to get for our Frederick Douglass Library is one about a little girl and her unicorn. The book we're going to talk about today, though, is called The Unicorn Whisperer. It is actually book 10 of this series. So Miss Bell's got a lot of books to order if she's going to try to get all of these graphic novels. All right, so this book is about a girl named Phoebe. And Phoebe has a unicorn, which is very interesting. Who has a unicorn? Who is that lucky? I don't know. Anyway, Phoebe is 9 years old, and she has a sparkling companion, and that companion's name is Marigold Heavenly Nostrils, and she is a unicorn. They get to go on everyday adventures, and Phoebe, she gets through challenges of school life with a little help from her unicorn friend. And the unicorn always has the perfect spell for any of the issues that Phoebe is having. But as the spells start building on top of each other and building on top of each other, both Phoebe and Marigold find that they may have taken things a little too far with this adventure and these spells. So I wonder what's going to happen next in this story. So maybe try to check out some of the unicorn books. There's Unicorn Bowling, Unicorn Theater, Unicorn of Many Hats, and these are all by Dana Simpson. So you could try to look that author up if you go to the library, or look her up online to see if you can find her books. Back to picture books. We have a book called Going Down Home with Daddy that is coming out. And this is a picture book, and it's about a family. This also is an award winner for 2020. So it's another great book as well. So the family is going to a family reunion. So they get up early and they pack the car with suitcases and a cooler full of snacks and drinks, and they start driving back down home. And their granny lives down home, and that's where Lil Alan and his parents and sister will join the great grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins. They hear stories about their ancestors, and they visit the land that has meant so much to all of them through over the years. And it's where the children will find their special way to play with each other and pay tribute to their family and their history. They need to decide, though, what they're going to share with everyone. And what will Lil Alan do? This is a celebration of history, culture, and ritual. And it ends up with a beautiful, heartfelt end. So check out Going Down Home with Daddy. Final book I'm going to talk about today is a new series again. And this is a series called The Magnificent Makers. This is by Theanne Griffith, who is a new author, and she's actually also a doctor. She has studied the brain, and she used to do surgeries and stuff, so it's really cool that she is now an author. So this book is called How to Test a Friendship, and it's all about these kids and all these science experiments that they do to test different things in their daily life. So the main character's name is Pablo, and his friend Violet and Deepak are also in the book, and they enter the maze maker, or the maker maze, and that starts their new friendship, and it puts their knowledge of science and their friendship to the test. Pablo is in 3rd grade, and he's looking forward to it. He has a spaceship t-shirt, and it matches his sneakers. He's in the same class with his best friend Violet, and he's ready to learn about his favorite subject, which is science. But the new student, his name is Deepak, is wearing the exact same outfit, and he starts to make friends with Violet. So Pablo feels jealous. Before he can think about his feelings, Violet, and Deepak discover a mysterious riddle. They have to try to solve it together. And they go into a magical scientific world where a rainbow-haired white woman named Dr. Crisp tells them that they must solve a series of puzzles to get out of the Maker Maze. Using their knowledge of ecosystems, finish in time, which they can only do if Pablo puts aside his jealousy of Deepak. You may want to read this if you're into science, and also if you are into books about friendship. So check it out. Again, that's How to Test Friendship. Then you can also check out book 2 and 3. Book 2 is Brain Trouble, and book 3 is coming out soon, and that is Riding Sound Waves. So if you like science, then you should definitely try to check out this Magnificent Makers series. All right, third grade, that's it for my book talks for this week. I hope that with summer coming, you will go online and you will check out books and then hit the libraries once they're open again. Also, you can find any of these books at Walmart, Target, on Amazon.com, and you can order them. So Pika and I, Pika in the background there, we say goodbye, and we hope to see you soon in August. Miss you guys, and I'm going to do another video this week of how to use some of the online library programs. Bye!